Now just some basic DIY when you're doing shelves. In a normal kitchen unit you'll have one shelf in the centre there. I've already cut these units down, so I've made them smaller, so the holes that I have in the original positions won't suffice anymore. So I want to put in 2 shelves in what I'm dealing with here. So if you're putting in multiple shelves in a system, the easiest way to do it, I find, in my case I'm using 2, so I put 2 on the floor of the unit here. I measure the distance there and I get a height there of 650. So if I have 2 shelves, well then that'll give me 3 spaces. So I divide 650 by 3 and I come up with a figure of 217. So that's the height or the space in between the shelves. So what I'm effectively doing is subtracting the thickness of the shelves from the overall height, and that'll give me the 3 equal spaces. So if I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, doesn't matter any multiple shelves, I get out 1 height rod, and that's how I do it. So if I have 3 shelves, I'll take the height here with 3 shelves in, and then I'll divide it by 4 spaces, and so on. So in my case here, I've got 2 shelves, 3 spaces, so I've got a height rod effectively here, a little template of 217. So all I need to do with that is remove the shelves, I mark, I've already got this one done, so I mark 217 on the inside and on the outside and on the inside and on the outside here. Tap in my shelf studs. Now shelf studs like this, you'll get them from any DIY store, okay, or builders providers. There's so many different types, but these are just handy little tap-on ones. So I have the first 4 in. When you have the first 4 in, put in your first shelf and just continue the system then, because this is a consistent height. So mark your 217 here again, and I'll mark my 217 at the back and over at the back here and at the front here. So all I need to do then is tap in my shelf studs at those heights. Just straighten it up. And I'll tap in my shelf stud at the back here also. Oh. Hardest part on these is getting them in. Getting them started them in. Now, I've got the 2 on the far side in, and put my second shelf in, and hey presto, so those 3 heights are now the same. So, okay, so I'm a mil or a half mil the difference. I'm not going to be too fussed about that. So that's the simple little effective way of dividing shelves up and putting in multiples of shelves into the same unit.